I started telling people I was gay when I was 23. Even though I felt some relief, time went on and it still wasn't quite right. I hated the word lesbian. I could never figure out why it rubbed me up the wrong way until I realized it was because I was transgender. My whole life has been about living the way other people want me to. Their comfort was more important than mine. I thought I'd never have the courage to come out and tell people, so I'd just be a lesbian because that's 50% happier than I was before and it's better than nothing. I came to terms with the fact that I'd never have a body that I truly loved. I didn't hate it, I just never felt connected to it. The simplest way I can describe it is if you're craving tacos and someone brings you a pizza. Pizza isn't terrible, but it's not what you wanted. I never saw myself as someone who was going to live the way they authentically wanted to. I was born wrong, and that's the way it would stay. God messed me up. I couldn't handle the thought of saying, my dad is your religious leader and I'm trans. One of my biggest concerns was ruining my dad's reputation. I knew he would never reject me, but I planned to wait until he retired before I told anyone. That way, less was at stake. I'm a passive pushover and a people pleaser. Just before the pandemic, I'd started wearing a binder. I shaved my hair short and began dressing in a more masculine way. Around that time, my mom said, "Do you think you want to become a boy?" I panicked and completely shut it down, telling her that would be ridiculous. I think it just caught me off guard, and I'd never considered it an option before. 6 months later, at 29, after much introspection, I came out as trans. I told my parents on Zoom in the middle of lockdown. I recorded the whole conversation and sometimes watch it back because it astounds me how lucky I am to have the parents I have. My dad's exact words were, "We were all given this skin, our bodies. It's up to us to figure out what they look like. That's the outer you. Now we understand your inside needs to match your outside. We love who you are, and we love you for you. There is nothing that can ever change that. You need to know that with confidence. We're happy that you're heading to a better place and that it will give you the freedom you haven't had before.